How are you, everyone? Welcome. My name is Kelly Anderson, and I am so excited to be here. This is actually my first vlog, so be kind, people. I'm really excited because this is actually the next step to take in the media exposure, and I am just privileged. You can catch me here every Thursday, and we'll be discussing a story of complicated kindness. I will get into that a little bit later, but I wanted to talk about who I am and get a sense of like the personality that you'll be checking out all the time now. Anyways, I have been working with Equality TV for a couple months now, and let me say, this network is phenomenal. I am so honored to be a part of this because, in a sense, I've been looking for this job my whole life. Equality TV is all about embracing alternative lifestyles. It's about exposing personal stories and giving people a voice. And there isn't a lot of work out there like this. We are in such a fast-paced society that it's all about the next big thing that we don't stop to realize we may be the next big thing. I really fell into this work when I was in college. I saw a performance troupe. They did something on racism. At Cal State Long Beach. The troupe is called Interact, and they are awesome. Go check it out. I definitely recommend it. Well, I saw a performance on racism, and it was so raw and real. It used personal narratives. It used emotions, and it was probably the most real theater piece I had ever seen in my life. I had to be a part of it. I auditioned, and it changed my life. And I started to realize that you can use your work to really explore a message that you believe in. And there have been so many opportunities laid out for me because I had that experience. But more than anything, I started to learn that we need to educate ourselves. I think often we tend to seek answers from the experts. And when I mean experts, I mean people with the credentials, or people with a degree that looks really great, or, you know, the people that we see in the media every day. I mean, Kim Kardashian, for instance. Why do we care what she has to say on ... Why does not our opinions matter just as much? Yet we tune in just to see what she's going to say. Whether we agree with it or not, I'm just saying we tend to look for celebrities as experts. And I think we need to change that completely. So when I was asked to do this vlog, I was super nervous, but at the same time I thought this is a great platform to start generating conversation and hearing personal stories and getting the conversation flowing. So I am all game. A complicated kindness is an attempt to ask the questions to strive for a better reality. I personally believe that to change our world, it's up to us. Going back to the experts, I believe that we all are experts. It takes personal experience to know what we're talking about. I don't think we give ourselves enough credit because we need to realize our potential. If we take the actions that we're in control of, we can change so much. We can create a voice. I mean, I worked with high school students recently, and the rules in the high school system were insane. You know, raise your hand to speak. You can only talk about what's the subject matter on the table. But there's so much insight that we cut that off. We cut the creativity from people. And I just think that we've gotten into this mode that strips away a lot of who we are. And that's really what I want to start exploring, is how to get back on the track. I will say it 100 times. I believe that positive energy and kindness goes a long way. I have always gotten irritated when people don't say please or thank you. I worked in a restaurant for years, and I would always like finish the sentence for them. Please, thank you. And they would just look at me. But you know, that's what my parents taught me. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I'm shocked that we've gotten to this point where we stop making eye contact, that we don't ask questions with a deep heart attached to it. I really want to know how your day is going, but do you want to know how mine is going? It's just shocking that we just go so quick and we have to knock off all these tasks, but what if we change the list a little bit? So for instance, you know, like forget the fact that you have to do laundry, that you have to change your oil. Oh my God, my computer went down. Of course it would. I'm really bad at this. Anyways, back to the list. Change the list. You know, instead of getting your oil changed, I really do need to get my oil changed, so that was good that I remember that. Change it. Do something great for yourself. Call someone out of the random blue and just say, hey, I was thinking of you. Hope your day's going well. You know, go to the beach and clean up a little bit. You don't need an organization behind your back. You can go and pick it up. You don't have to have this validation to be a good person. So I encourage you to please send me your questions or your suggestions, and we can really start a dialogue, because it is in our power to change things. So every Thursday, I hope it becomes this evolution that we can really build together. I encourage everyone to check out Equality TV, because this network is the thing that we need the most at this point in our lives. We need positive influences. And this network is in your community. It's in the nation. It'll be global at one point. I am so honored to be a part of it, and I am so honored to be the voice for Thursday. And I look forward to everything else that we're going to have. So I will leave with this, and be kind to yourself today. Do something that makes you happy. Because if you're not happy, you're not going to be able to help anyone else out. And know that it's the first step. We're going to make a lot of mistakes. You might be selfish at first, but if you have this message that you're working towards, then we can work with it together. So we will see you next Thursday, and I cannot wait for this journey. So excited. Take care, everyone.